What's up, guys? Welcome back. And for whoever needs to hear this, you are amazing. And thank you so much to those who reached out to me on Discord, which actually led me to this video. A lot of questions were asked about Dragonbloods. And me personally, I like to just call them sex toys. Why? Because they're small enough to fit in your pocket and they're used for self-pleasure. Okay, all funny stuff aside, you know what it is. Like, subscribe, let me know what you think in the comments. I hope you enjoy this. Now let's get into it. Okay, so the first Dragonblood that we have on the list is Wingless Owl. Now, if you're thinking that golden Dragonbloods are actually better, or the best, let me shoot you out of the air, because that is very not true. They are very good, but there are other Dragonbloods out there that complement a player's playstyle or build a lot better than, a golden Dragonblood. And Wingless Owl is one of the best examples on why that is. This Dragonblood increases your crit rate and your crit damage. What more could you ask for? If you're a player like myself who favors crit builds, this definitely is a Dragonblood to check out. Now, if you look next to your dragon skill, you should see what are called skill books. Now, what are they? They're basically tiny extra buffs that come with, I personally don't focus on these books as much as other people do. I just rather upgrade the entire Dragonblood as a whole, having the level and tier rise. Alright, up next we got Serpentale. First of all, let me give a shout out to Main Man Friendzone, because he helped me discover this Dragonblood. This was one that I never really looked into. I never cared for it because it's basically Scorch. It reduces your opponent's magical and physical defense. But as I looked into it further, because I was wondering why in the world was he using this Dragonblood. To me, it was dumb. It was dumb. But I apologize. I do apologize, because when I looked into it further, I found that it actually works in a lot more situations than Wingless Owl does. Wingless Owl is uncontested in, it's the alpha and omega in 1v1s, in any type of, player versus player formats. But in teams or anything like that, I would give this Dragonblood a shot. I'm really contemplating, on leveling this up to show, I love it. I do love it. Shout out Friendzone. Check him out. He's on to something, people. Now for the king of sex toys, Hammer. No, he's not the king of Dragonbloods, nothing. No one really uses him, but the reason why I bring this Dragonblood up today is because I feel like being able to lacerate 5 targets at once is huge. It doesn't seem as useful as Wingless Owl or Fenrir to me, but I feel like I can do something with this Dragonblood, and I will figure it out. And here he is, the Lord of Sky. Now, what Lord does is he actually attacks up to 5 targets. Yes, that's cool, but it knocks your opponents down as a control effect. And along with that, the Lord actually increases your speed, and it cleanses control effects that you're stuck in. Now, the reason why you would ever use Lord of Sky as your main Dragonblood is if you want to be more mobile than what you already are. He allows you to cleanse CC and move faster. So if you want that, this is your guy. Izanami. All he does is stops your opponent from being able to use their Dragonblood for a small amount of time. I don't use this at all. I feel like it's the worst Dragonblood out there. If you have any, if you dispute, if you want to argue on this, set it up. We can duel and we can figure this out. Now this is the big peepee defense Fenrir. The only golden dragon I see worth investing in. Look at that Dragonblood. So many buffs, so many effects. Besides the attack he does, whatever. Look at that. Look at that shield. Up to 400%. What? You basically become invincible for 12 seconds. Other than wingless, if you're facing higher rating players, I think this Dragonblood is perfect. It's perfect for that type of gameplay. Also, another thing you should know is leveling up stats. Now, when I level up my wingless owl, you see that the percentage stays the same. It's at 9.3. But when I level up Lord of Sky, you'll see that the attack damage actually goes up, but the percentages stay the same. So when you in order to level up a percentage, you need to either evolve or promote them. But for normal stats, you can just hit up their talents. This is something to be very wary of. It's because people be throwing those level up gene sequences, whatever they're called, to level up their Dragonbloods, because they think it'll raise the percentages up. No, the percentages stay the same. It just raises the stats. Not a test amount to show you what I mean. See, when I'm not using wingless, I'm rarely hitting any crits. But once I use it, you'll see it goes crit, crit, crit. And it's very useful because a lot of classes rely on critical strikes to reset cooldowns or to proc certain skills. And this is why Wingless Owl, in my book, my opinion, is the best to use if you want to be a headhunter, if you want to be any type of powerhouse. Wingless Owl is the way to go. So the next Dragonblood I'm about to show is Fenrir and his shield. Now, with every point of health lost is a percentage of shield gained. Now, without it, it reads 28,000. So when I use Fenrir's shield, even though I haven't lost any health points yet, there you go. It read 23. So that's a 5,000 point difference. And the lower your health gets, the stronger your shield becomes. And the next Dragonblood is Hammer. Now, the red marks above the bear's head is called laceration. When you see that, to counter it, just stand still. Don't worry. But this is a Dragonblood I want to experiment more with. And there it is. I really hope I could answer as much questions as I possibly could with this video. As far as Dragonbloods go, the ones I did not mention, just take it as I don't care for them. I don't see them more useful than the ones I did mention. But if you have Dragonblood builds that you are testing or experimenting with, and if you feel like they're working, just show it to me. Show it. Prove me wrong. Let's see it. Other than that, you know what it is. Like, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments. Until next time, we out.
Something was thinking, that's just my gas, they thought that I fought it. Nigga back up, started 2 months ago, I just started.